Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome inside the Hodgkins Berardo Arena here in Coleraine for tonight's boys high school hockey matchup between the number 10 ranked team in the state in Class AA, the Roseau Rams, and the Greenway Raiders. Tonight's game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead to have fun. The Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth offers casual family dining and a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink Sports Grill offers 8 large screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens, so you never have to miss a minute of the game. They offer large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet. They can cater your event, party, or meeting. It's the Rink Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Eveleth, Minnesota. Check them out today. And tonight's game is finally brought to you by Iron Range Apparel at Thunderbird Mall in Virginia. Stop by Iron Range Apparel for all your Minnesota-themed clothing and home decor. Located in the Thunderbird Mall, Iron Range Apparel offers lake cabin and home decor along with a large variety of apparel. Grab a hockey hoodie for the rink or a winter hat for the cold Minnesota weather. Each item is designed in-house, paying special attention to the local history and heritage. Iron Range Apparel also offers wholesale pricing and custom screen printing. Find them on Facebook and Instagram, and good luck to all the players.
Welcome back to the Hotchkiss Verano Arena. The ice is just getting done, and we're just moments away from our opening face-off. Starting lineups and national anthem just coming around the corner here for you. Blake, we're just about ready to go here. It should be fun here tonight.
Yeah, Green versus Green, two storied high school hockey programs in Roseau and Greenway. So you know it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be fun seeing Roseau, our number 10 ranked team in the state in Class AA, and we'll see if Greenway can play with them.
Yeah, Greenway, of course, Roseau, we talked about it earlier in our pregame show. Roseau coming off the big game over their rivalries last night with the big win over the Warriors, 5-4 after trailing 4-1 after the end of the second period, coming back in that game to win 5-4. Greenway's last game, we talked about it, was a 2-0 win over North Shore. And both teams, obviously, the second half of the season looking to put something together here for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Greenway against North Shore, they had their first game with almost a full bench again. I believe Bodie Jorgensen's still out for the Raiders. He's out with a concussion, but Mitchell Vekic is back. So that's good news for this Raiders team. They got the victory over North Shore, a Section 7A victory over North Shore, 2-0. Now they look to build on that win tonight, and they look to get back on track here against the Rams.
Yeah, just get back. The Raiders just get back to kind of full strength here, so that will definitely help them. Looking to put all the pieces together, obviously, the second half of the season this year. So just waiting for the two teams to come on the ice, and we'll be ready for hockey in Coleraine. Obviously, a little earlier game here tonight, a 6 p.m. start instead of a 7 o'clock start here. The Roseau Rams are taking the ice first here. It's going to be hard to hear each other. We apologize for those folks at home because the Greenway High School band is just sitting to the right of us, but we'll do the best we can. Obviously, during the game, they won't be playing then. But until then, it's going to be tough to hear each other here.
Well, it's not going to be as bad as last night as we had the Pride on Ice, or the Grand Rapids band playing there. And, you know, that was a very loud band. They have so many people in that band. They're a very good band, too, but it was just hard to hear each other in between the intermission breaks, especially when we had that interview with Carl East when he joined us in between the second and third periods. Yeah,
that was a fun interview with Carl, but it would have been nice to be able to kind of hear what he had to say. It was a very tough interview, but certainly was special having Carl East with us last night. Of course, Carl is from Youth Hockey Hub, and he is a freelance writer as well. Writes some good pieces for high school hockey and does the rankings for Class AA for Youth Hockey Hub. So, the Roseau Rams are first to be introduced, followed by the hometown Greenway Raiders.
Well, here we go. Hockey night here at the Snake Pit in Coleraine. It's green versus green. The Roseau Rams and the Greenway Raiders. Opening face-off coming up here momentarily.
Well, both teams, obviously this is the time when you want to start putting things together. Both teams looking to keep things rolling. Greenway got the big victory over North Shore on Tuesday night. Roseau, we talked about a big victory over the state's #1 team in Class A. 5-4 last night. Big game coming up for the Raiders tomorrow night against their arch rivals, the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, tomorrow night. Of course, we will be here for that face-off at 7 o'clock tomorrow night as well. School song, sportsmanship song being played here. And we are just moments away from your play-by-play from Blake.
And for tomorrow night's game, we're looking at trying a new option. We're going to go get some Bluetooth earbuds for tomorrow night's game so we can hear each other. So, we're going to need that for tomorrow night's game. It's going to be very loud in here, the big rivalry between Grand Rapids and Greenway.
Yeah, it'll be electric in here tomorrow night. If you can get a seat in here, it's going to be fun tomorrow night.
Gavin Gunderson and Ben Trombley at the faceoff. Trombley wins it back to Trebojevic through neutral zone. He sends it up, and now picking it up for the Rams is Wentzlaff. Over to Ben Johnson. He shoots it over, gets deflected in. Now Bodie Jorgensen's going to backhand it over, trying to give it over to Carlson. Can't connect there. Centering pass out front. Picking it up is Gunderson. He centers it. No one home there for the pass. Now Jorgensen flips it out for the Raiders. Now picking it up in his own zones. Wentzlaff, he sends it up to Ginther. He dumps it in. Jorgensen in the corner, battling for it. Now he sends it over to Trombley. Ben Trombley with it. Up to Vekic. He gets knocked off the play. Kept in by Gavin Gunderson. Jorgensen around the boards. Sends it up to Donahue. Now Trombley through neutral. He sends it around the boards into the Ram zone. Oh, shot on there by the Raiders. Saved by goaltender Metcalf. Picking up is Nelson. Tries finding a Ram player there, but can't connect. As Miller put the shot on, but it's deflected. Now it's dumped in by Predovic. Of course, Cade Predovic getting his first 2 varsity points last Thursday night in Hibbing. He got his first varsity goal in overtime there when the Raiders got the victory over Hibbing Chisholm 3-2. So that was his first varsity goal against Hibbing Chisholm there.
Yeah, pretty special. Get the overtime winner for Cade, and he was our player of the game that night as well.
Face off at center ice as the Rams win it back. Picking it up is Cockley. Goes behind the net, and he carries it out. Sends it up to Kellen Murphy. Now driving in there. Max Strand, the leading point scorer for the Rams. He centers it again. No one home there. And now Dakota Thonis takes it in. Makes a move. He's going to drive in. Shot on! Can't hit the net there as it goes wide. Now in the corner there, up to Jorgensen. Jorgensen, deflected shot, goes on net there. Metcalf was there for the save. Couple opportunities there for the Raiders. Couple nice chances.
Yeah, a couple chances down low there in front. Thonis had a chance. Closing in on the gap there and trying to make a play.
Face off here in the Ram zone. Picking it up is Wentzlaff. Tries sending it out, but he runs into Mitchell Vekic. Now up to Nelson. Nelson gets it out. Sends it up to Gavin Gunderson. He's going to drive in. Puts a shot on. Goes wide of the net. Now Jace Nyberg picks it up. He gets it poked away by Judd Ginther. Now battle for it in the corner. Still battling for it. Now a shot on that hits the pipe. Christian Miller picks it up now for the Raiders. Up to Vekic. Mitchell Vekic. Over to Ben Trombley. Through neutral. He brings it in. Gets it poked away. Now it's going to be picked up by Ginther. He takes it through center ice. Judd Ginther with a shot that's blocked by the Raiders. Now Trebojevic comes away with it. Brock Trebojevic up to Vekic. Through center ice comes Mitchell. Mitchell Vekic coming in still with it. To Jorgensen, who sends it in, goes all the way around the boards, and now Trombley picks it up, centering pass there, no one home. And now it's Paul Huglin. Now picking it up as Monsrud. And Logan Wright makes a save as there's a shot on there from the neutral zone. Now Jorgensen will pick it up behind the net, now in the corner. Sends it off the glass. Can't get it out there. And a shot on there by Jarrett Nelson from the point. Tonight's game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. So face off here to the left of goaltender Wright. Winslow can't keep it in for the Rams, and he sends it over to Jarrett Nelson, now in the Ram zone. Nelson over to Wentz. Excuse me, that's Severson. Battle for on the corner still. To the left of goaltender Metcalf. Coming away with it is Adam Severson. Tried finding Bjerk there. Can't connect on the pass. Now in the Raiders zone is Miller. Fumbles with it. Now he takes it out. Still with it. Tries to give it to Predovic, who throws it away. Now it's Ty Donahue coming in. Sends it up to Jernander. Jernander centering pass. Tried finding Thonis there. Couldn't connect on the pass. Now it's Trebojevic there. Nice little chance there for the Raiders. And now here's a chance, but Trebojevic is there to break it up. Nice play by Brock Trebojevic. He's really been stepping up for this Raiders team. And now bringing it in is Lund. Centering pass there. Nice play by Jorgensen, breaking it up. They're trying to get it out. It's Groshong for the Raiders. And it's kept in by the Rams. Chasing for it in the corners, Jorgensen. He sends it all the way around the boards. And it's kept in by Cockley. And now a little rush there in front of the net. And goaltender Logan Wright covers it up. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Rig Sports Grill in Eveleth. They offer casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rig Sports Grill offers 8 large screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens, so you never have to miss a minute of the game. Off the face-off, the Raiders get it out. That was Jace Nyberg getting out, and now play continues here in the Ram zone as it's Wentzoff sending it up to number 34. Kellen Murphy puts a shot on. Wright makes the save there for the Rams. Now battle for him in the corner to the left of goaltender Wright. Coming away with it is O'Leary. Now it got sent up to the point. Wentzoff couldn't keep it in, and it's sent back in by Wentzoff. Now it's picked up by Trombley. It's a 2-on-2 here. He puts a shot on there. Rebound chance! Can't get it in there. What a chance there for Ben Trombley. Coming away with it is Max Strand. Vekic picked it up. He got it knocked away. Murphy with it now. Up to Johnson. Picking it up is Jorgensen. He makes a move, goes in the corner now. Sends it up to Predovic. Cade Predovic through center ice. Up to Donahue. Back to Predovic. With a shot that's deflected and hits the netting. Tonight's game is brought to you by Iron Range Apparel. Stop by Iron Range Apparel for all your Minnesota-themed clothing and home decor. Located in the Thunderbird Mall, Iron Range Apparel offers lake cabin and home decor, along with a large variety of apparel. Face off here in the Ram zone, and now the Raiders can't keep it in. Chasing for it is Huglin, and he'll get to it. Picking it up now. Making some moves. Nice little move. Can't handle it now. He sends it over to Cockley. And now it gets deflected and goes out of play. Iron Range Apparel. Grab a hockey hoodie for the rink or a winter hat for the cold Minnesota weather. Each item is designed in-house, paying special attention to the local history and heritage. Iron Range Apparel also offers wholesale pricing and custom screen printing. Find them on Facebook and Instagram, and good luck to all the players. Well, not a bad start for the Raiders. They've had a couple chances. I would say the scoring chances have been about even for both teams so far in this first period.
Yeah, I tell you what, that was an incredible move by Ben Tremblay to get down low, and nice little backhand shot. And Metcalf with a big save for the Rams.
Yeah, for sure. That was a great move by Ben Tremblay there. Just couldn't put it in. Now play continues here in the Ram zone as Wentzoff gets knocked off the play and loses it to Tremblay. He sends it up to Miller. He backhands it in. Picking it up is Carlson. Now it's Vekic. Shot on there from the point. Rebound chances. Nice low shot there by Jace Nyberg. Now bringing it in is Paul Huglin for the Rams. He gets knocked off the play. Vekic sends it out to neutral. And now it's Loken. Nelson. Up to Lund. Lund sends it in. Now a battle for it along the boards. And now the Rams come away with it. Centering pass there. And a save by goaltender Logan Wright.
Yeah, like you said, Blake, even games so far between these two teams, and good chances on both ends of the rink here.
Rams can't keep it in there as they won the faceoff. Chasing for it's Nelson. He's going to go behind the net now in his own zone. Nelson. And the Rams get it out now, setting it back into Jorgensen for the Raiders. Back to Jarrett Nelson in the corner now, battling for it, and now Predovic picks it up. Centering pass there. Shot on there by Jorgensen, and it gets blocked by the Rams. Back in neutral now. Picking it up is Chase Reed. Now the Rams have to tag up. Picking it up in the corner is Trebojevic for the Raiders. He sends it up, and it's going to go all the way down for an icing. Tonight's game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. Face off here in the Raiders zone. Sent up to Helgeland. Now the Raiders get it out as it's Miller. 4-on-1 chance here. Raiders had 4 players there rushing in versus the Rams 1. And they couldn't get a shot off there now. It's Helgeland. He loses it. Now sends it over to Adam Severson and gets it out. Sends it up to Tyler Bierk. He brings it in, puts a shot on, and Logan Wright is there to make a glove save. Tonight's game is also brought to you by the Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth. They offer large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet. They can cater your event, party, or meeting. That's the Rink Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Eveleth, Minnesota. Check them out today. Face off here in the Raiders zone. Raiders trying to poke it out here, and they do. So it's sent over to Ben Johnson of the Rams, who sends it in. Trombley tries to send it out. Gets knocked up to Wentzoff. Shot on there. And we have a stoppage of play as the puck goes out of play. Well, 8:01 remaining here in this first period. Still no score. You know, if the Raiders can come out of this first period either winning or tied up at 0 apiece, they'll be in pretty good shape, I think.
Yeah, against Roseau, Raiders have played very good teams tough this year, with one being with Orono and stacking up good against Rams so far here.
Picked up by O'Leary in the neutral zone, and he dumps it in. Now played by goaltender Logan Wright. Trebojevic sends it out up to Vekic in the neutral zone. Over to Trombley through center ice. Ben Trombley brings it in. Makes a move, still has it now. Ben Trombley with it, sends it up to Miller. Low shot on. Blocker saved there by the goaltender. Okay, now it's picked up by Wentzoff of the Rams. Gets it poked away. Play at center ice now as it's sent back to the Rams. Up to O'Leary, who sends it all the way down. No icing there on the play. Now coming in, Strand battling for it with Miller. And Miller comes away with it. Sends up to Donahue, who can't get it out. Now Miller sends it out. Picking it up to Wentzlaff for the Rams. Wentzlaff brings it in. Still with it. Now it's poked away by Christian Miller. Predovich comes away with it. Sends it up to Donahue. Donahue trying to get it out. Still poking at it. Battle for it along the sideboards. And now it's knocked out by Jernander. Miller picks it up behind the net. Sends it around. It's kept in by Wentzlaff, and it's still kept in. Now picking it up is Paul Hughlin. He gets knocked off the play. Nice check there by Predovich as he knocked him off the puck. Christian Miller picks it up. Sends it off the glass. Trying to get it out. But now it's going to be Gunderson picking it up. Centering pass there. Up to the point. Nelson. Rebound chance there. No one can get to it as it goes back to Nelson. Nice block shot there by Christian Miller. As there's another shot from the point by Jarrett Nelson. Nice defensive play by Miller as he went out there and blocked that shot.
Yeah, Miller has been very solid defensively for the Raiders. Making some good defensive plays.
Face off here in the neutral zone. Jorgensen over to Trebojevic. Trebojevic brings it out through center ice. Tries knocking it in. It's knocked back up and up to Loken. Breakaway chance. And that was Lund with a shot. Glove saved by Logan Wright. Logan Wright's been pretty good here so far. He's been controlling the rebounds pretty good, and he makes a nice glove save there.
Yeah, really good chance for Lund on Logan there, and Logan made a huge save for the Raiders, keeping this a scoreless game.
And we have a penalty on Ben Trombley here. Not sure what happened there, but 5:46 remaining here in the first period, and we have our first power play of the game, and it belongs to the Roseau Rams. As we have a face-off here in the Greenway zone, as there's a shot on there by Gavin Gunderson, and it was a save by Logan Wright. Now picked up by Strand. Max Strand up to Gunderson. Now up to the point to Hughlin. Can't connect on the pass there, and now Ezra Carlson knocks it out for the Raiders. And now we have a stoppage of play for, looks like it might have hit the players on the bench there. Not sure.
Yeah, they're going to call a penalty on Roseau here, so that'll even it up here. 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute 34 here.
Yep, Max Strand heading to the box, so seconds after the Raiders go on the penalty, they get a power, or they even it up, and now we have 4-on-4 hockey here for about a minute 30. Play continues here in the Greenway zone. Shot on there by Nyberg. Nice save by Metcalf. It's Wentzlaff. He sends it out up to Gavin Gunderson. He brings it through neutral. Comes in with speed. Tries to give it back to Hughlin there. Couldn't connect on the drop pass. Picked up by Nyberg. And now they get it out. Christian Miller through neutral. He's going to drive in, puts a shot. Can't hit the net there. That was Christian Miller bringing it in. Trebojevic keeps it in at the point. Picking it up is Ben Johnson for the Rams. Sends it up to Gunderson. Gunderson stick handling around with it at center ice. Gives it over to Hughlin. Back to Gunderson. Trying to put a shot on there. Gets broken up. Now it's Donahue battling with Gunderson. Donahue brings it in. Johnson gets it out as he shoots it to the neutral zone. Donahue brings it in, and it's poked away by Nelson. Now play here in the Raiders zone. Jorgensen mishandles it. Now it's going to be picked up by O'Leary, and he brings it out. 8 seconds remaining on the Greenway penalty, and then they'll have a short power play as it's brought in by Ezra Carlson. Nelson gets stripped up, sends it over to O'Leary. Hanson O'Leary. And it's deflected by the Raiders as O'Leary sends it down. Now in his own zone, Christian Miller picks it up. Over to Trombley, coming out of the box. Ben Tromley brings it in, gives it over to Christian Miller. Miller within the corner. Up to Trebojevic. Greenway power play out. Shot on there by Tromley, and a nice glove save by goaltender Ashton Metcalf. That's going to do it for the Greenway power play. Just a short power play there. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey.
Yeah, tough to get anything going with a real short power play like that for the Raiders, but at least they even it up here 4-4 for a few minute plus there.
Trombley, shot on there by Nyberg, goes over the net, and now Jernander will pick it up. Up to Miller at the point, he keeps it in. Now Trombley trying to pick it up, it's poked away by Wentzloff, and the Rams get it out. So it's Max Strand bringing it in. Centering pass there, gets poked away. Strand still battling for it with Christian Miller. Miller trying to come away with it. Two teams still battling for it in the corner. Now the Rams still controlling. That was Strand trying to center it. Now bringing it through neutral is Jernander. He gets checked into the board, still with the puck though. Sends it over to Vekic. Vekic behind the net. Shot on there, centering pass from Vekic as Jernander puts a shot on there. Can't hit the net. Now the Rams bring it in, picked up by Trebojevic of the Raiders. He sends it up to Jernander now in neutral. Raiders have to take up here as it's picked up by O'Leary. Now the Rams bring it in. Hanson O'Leary dangling around with it in the corner. Sends it on net, hits the pipe. Jorgensen over to Brock Trebojevic. And now back to Jorgensen, who can't handle it, and it goes up to Donahue. Now back to Bodie Jorgensen. Off the boards, back to Donahue now. He'll try to poke it out. Battle for it by the blue line there. Now Trebojevic decides to knock it off the board, sends it out, sent back in by the Rams. Jorgensen. Backhand pass over to Trebojevic, who sends it up to Predovic. And the Raiders get it out. Picking it up in his own zone is Cockley for the Rams. Sends it up to Lund. Raiders regain possession. Miller sends it out. Cockley sends it in the zone. Miller with it in the Raiders zone. Christian Miller up to Donahue. Pokes it out. Sent right back in. It's been the story of this game so far, and especially the second half of the first period. A lot of back and forth, hot potato through a neutral zone as the Raiders bring it in. Shot on there. Rebound chance. And now another shot by Miller. Another rebound chance. And the net goes off. Couple chances there. That was Trombley and Miller, and Predovic has really impressed me here tonight. He's been playing pretty good, and you know, I think he's starting to find his confidence after that big game against Hibbing. Because you know, against Hibbing, that was his first game playing 3 full varsity periods. So he's really improving and stepping up for this Raiders team here tonight.
Yeah, he's having a nice game, fitting in really well with these top players on the Raiders. Roseau's back on the penalty kill here again.
So here's Greenway power play trying to set it up here. As it's Trombley over to Miller. Back to Trombley. They're going to keep moving it around here. Up to Jernander, puts a shot on there. And a save by Metcalf. 30 seconds remaining here in the first period. A minute 35 remaining on the Greenway power play. So it's picked up by Miller in the Raiders zone. Sends it up to Jernander, who can't handle it. He's going to chase it now, along with Wentzloff of the Rams. Jernander over to Miller. He's going to put a shot on. Saved there by the goaltender. And now it's Miller up to Trombley. Sends it over to Trebojevic. Shot on there. Wow, what a save there by Metcalf. He's been getting just peppered here on this power play in this second half of this first period, and he's been making some great saves for the Rams.
Yeah, certainly Metcalf has had some huge saves. Another great shot from Trebojevic. Another player that's really stepped up here for this Raiders team this year as well.
5 seconds remaining here. First period. Trombley's going to try getting a shot on. Nice shot on there. Another save by Metcalf. And that's going to do it for the first period of play. Shots on goal. 15-9 in favor of the Greenway Raiders after 1 period of play. That was a great period for Greenway. Roseau didn't play too bad either. What I said earlier, I think they're tired from last night's thrilling game against Warroad. That's always a tough game. They work hard in that game, and it was a quick turnaround. So we'll see if they can, get a quick rest here, and we'll see if they come out in the second period playing a lot faster and a lot better. And, the Raiders, that's all they could ask for in that first period. Going into the second period, tied at 0, that's a win for them. And, they have some momentum and confidence going into the second period.
Yeah, I really thought that the Raiders played well in that first period. They outshot the Rams 15-9 in that period one. Rams did have some very good chances as well, but I think the bulk of the chances belong to the Raiders in period number one. And Roseau could be, Roseau certainly is going to be a little bit tired today. Maybe they got a little bus legs after the long trek over here, but we'll see if things loosen up here a little bit in period number two. So far, a decent period of hockey, fun period with some good chances for both Greenway and Roseau in period number one.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead to have fun. And the Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth offers casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink Sports Grill offers 8 large-screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens, so you never have to miss a minute of the game. They offer large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet, they can cater your event, party, or meeting. That's the Rink Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Eveleth, Minnesota. Check them out today. So after one period of play here at the Hodgkins Berardo Arena here in Coleraine, it's the Greenway Raiders 0, the Roseau Rams 0 as well. We'll be back for the start of the second period coming up here from Coleraine.
Welcome back to the Hodgkins-Barato Arena here in Coleraine. After one period complete, it is 0-0 between Roseau and Greenway. So both teams just about to come back on the ice. The ice has been resurfaced. And just waiting on the Roseau Rams and the Greenway Raiders. Kind of a quiet night in high school hockey tonight, Blake. We talked about that in between the intermission break when we were off the mics.
Yeah, not a lot of games tonight. Duluth-Denfeld taking on Chanhassen at the Heritage Sports Center tonight. And then Pregame makes the trip down to Eden Prairie to take on the Eagles. But besides those two games, there isn't much action tonight in high school hockey, especially up here on the range and up north here.
Yeah, kind of unusual. You think on a Friday night in January, early part of January, you'd have a lot of games, but not so tonight. But we've got a big one here tonight for you, and we're glad you are along for the ride. A big game between Roseau and Greenway. Of course, Roseau are our number 10 team in Class AA rankings this week. And we'll have to see where all the rankings fall come Sunday when our ranker ranks the teams.
Yeah, talking about this game, it's been a decent game. It's been a good game. You know, there's been some moments in the game where it's been kind of sloppy, you know, back and forth, hot potato through the neutral zone. But there's been a good bulk of opportunities and chances for both teams as well.
Yeah, some good chances down low, some really good goaltending from both goaltenders, Metcalf of the Raiders and, of course, Wright of the Raiders. So the Roseau Rams now return to the ice, and that just signifies we are just a couple minutes away from face-off of period number 2.
I got to make a comment on the Rams jerseys. I forgot to do this before the game. These are probably my favorite jerseys throughout the whole state of Minnesota when it comes to high school hockey jerseys. They're just, you know, classic Roseau jerseys, and, you know, I'd love to have one if I could get my hands on one.
Yeah, the Roseau Rams, certainly a lot of tradition in that jersey for the Rams. Their jerseys changed over the years, but not a lot of modifications to the Rams jersey, as they stay pretty traditional with the design of their jersey here each year in and year out. So, face-off is just about ready to go here at center ice, and Blake has your period number 2 coming your way.
Here we go, period 2 underway between Greenway and Roseau here at the Snake Pit. As we have play here in the Raiders zone, Ben Trombley picks it up, sends it over to Christian Miller. Miller through neutral, back over to Vekic now. Vekic brings it in. Reminder, Raiders on the power play, 47 seconds remaining on that power play for Greenway. Trombley at the point, over to Trebojevic. Brock over to Ben Trombley. Trombley over to Miller. Miller at the point, over to Jernander. Now back to Trombley. Jernander with that shot. Nice shot there. Another chance there, and the Rams flip it up. Another nice shot there by Micah Jernander. He's had a couple good opportunities tonight. Now Miller gets it poked away by Max Strand. Now Trombley's going to pick it up. Back to Miller in the corner. He's going to have to battle for it, along with Paul Huglin. And Trebojevic comes away with it. Goes behind the net now. Trebojevic up to Vekic along the boards. Vekic up to Trombley. Trombley brings it back into the Raiders zone. Trombley over to Miller. And the Roseau Rams are back at full strength, so back to 5-on-5 hockey here. So it's flipped out by Trebojevic off the glass. Now playing it is Wentzloff. He sends it up, and now the Rams bring it in. Gunderson's going to chase for it, battles for it with Trebojevic, and now behind the net is Ginther. It's going to be sent down by the Raiders. No icing there as the refs wave it off. Jarrett Nelson behind the net. Nelson tries finding a pass, but instead it goes all the way down for an icing. Tonight's game is brought to you by Iron Range Apparel and the Thunderbird Mall. Stop by Iron Range Apparel for all your Minnesota-themed clothing and home decor. Located in the Thunderbird Mall, Iron Range Apparel offers lake cabin and home decor along with a large variety of apparel. Face off here in the Ram zone. Up to Jorgensen. Over to Donahue now for the Raiders. Donahue gets checked off the play, battling for it, and now Predovich is going to come in and help out. Predovich pokes it away. He's going to battle for it with Nelson. Nelson comes away with it for the Rams. Sends it up to Reed. And now it's Loken with it, battling with Nyberg. They still battle for it along the backboards. Now the Rams are going to come away with it as it's Chase Reed coming away. Puts a shot on there, and it's covered up by goaltender Logan Wright. Grab a hockey hoodie for the rink or a winter hat for the cold Minnesota weather from Iron Range Apparel. Each item is designed in-house, paying special attention to the local history and heritage. Iron Range Apparel also offers wholesale pricing and custom screen printing. Shot on there from the point by number 2 Isaac Winthoff, and Wright is there for the save. Find Iron Range Apparel on Facebook and Instagram, and good luck to all the players.
And Blake, Randy does know that Iron Range Apparel is located in the Thunderbird Mall in Virginia. Just wanted to clarify that for our listeners out there in case there was any miscommunication last night.
Play continues here in the Raiders zone. It's going to be sent down to O'Leary. O'Leary battles for it. Still has it now in the corner. Hanson O'Leary. Sends it back to Kellen Murphy. Behind the net now. Two teams still battling for it as Trebojevic comes away with it in the corner. Still a battle for it on the corner. Trebojevic skates up with it now. Sends it up to Bodie Jorgensen. Jorgensen sends it in. And it's going to be covered up by goaltender Metcalf. And of course, from Iron Range Apparel, watch our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages for our player of the game, courtesy of Iron Range Apparel, as we'll be giving out Legends Hockey hat from Iron Range Apparel.
Yeah, and if you didn't get a chance to see the hat, it is on our Instagram and Twitter page, Up North Hockey 19.
13:42 remaining here in the second period. Still knotted up at 0 between Greenway and Roseau. Face off here in the Ram zone. And a shot on there from Nyberg. And a save by Metcalf. Well, the Rams come away with it as it's Huglin bringing it out. Nyberg flips it up. And now it's going to be picked up by Wentzloff, who brings it in. Shot on there. Another nice save by Logan Wright. Yeah, both goaltenders have been solid for both Greenway and Roseau. They've been controlling all rebounds for the most part, and they're both playing really solid here tonight.
Yeah, they have. They faced some pressure down low, and they've stood up to the test here tonight.
Play continues here in the Raiders zone. So it's picked up by Huglin. Goes behind the net. In the corner now. Sends it over to Gavin Gunderson. Gunderson with it. Now sends it down to Ginther. Ginther battling for it. And now Huglin comes away with it. Goes behind the net. Getting knocked off the play by Nyberg. And now it's going to be sent over to Gavin Gunderson. And now it's going to be intercepted by Mitchell Vekic. And he brings it out of the zone through neutral. And he sends it back to Jernander. Jernander tried fighting Vekic again. Hits a skate of Vekic. And now it's sent down by the Rams as Miller battles for it. With the Rams player there. Vekic sends it out. But it's kept in. Nice glove in by Ben Johnson as he gloves it and keeps it in. Raiders trying to get it out here, and they do. And we have a stoppage of play here for an offside.
Yeah, not as many chances down low for both teams in this period so far. Everything's kind of staying out to the perimeter. Pretty good defensive play, shutting down any passing lanes so far through this period.
Face off in the neutral zone. Nelson dumps it in, blocked by Jorgensen. He's going to flip it out. Raiders trying to gain possession. As it's Carlson picking it up. Loses it now, though. Donahue chases it, but it's going to be Reed bringing it in. Jorgensen now with it for the Raiders. Up to Donahue. Donahue trying to get it out, and he does. And now the Roseau Rams will retreat. Picking it up is Helgeland. Helgeland tries to shoot it out, and the Rams do get it out now. Sent back in by Trebojevic. No icing there on the play as it's waved out by the ref. Sent up to Brendan Lund. Lund dumps it in. Shot on there from the sideboards by Adam Severson, and a glove save by goaltender Logan Wright. Tonight's game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. Face off here in the Raiders zone to the right of goaltender Logan Wright. As it's won by the Rams. Up to Wentzlaff, who shoots it into the corner. Now coming away with it is O'Leary. O'Leary up to Wentzlaff. Daniel Wentzlaff, that is. And a shot on there. Glove save by Logan Wright. Tonight's game is also brought to you by the Rink Sports Grill in Evelyn. They offer casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites on the menu. The Rink Sports Grill offers 8 large screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens, so you never have to miss a minute of the game. Shot on there, slap shot by Wentzlaff. Daniel Wentzlaff and Trebojevic. That must have hurt there. He blocked that shot. Pretty hard shot there, and puck goes out of play.
Yeah, really hard block shot there. That can sting at times.
Shot on there that can't get to the net by the Rams. Now picking it up is O'Leary. O'Leary gets it taken away by Jace Nyberg. Nyberg brings it in. Over to Vekic. Shot on. And another save there by goaltender Ashton Metcalf. Both goaltenders still playing very solid, as we've mentioned. And, a couple more chances for both teams there. And both goaltenders coming up big for their teams. Face off here in the Ram zone. Coming away with it is Trombley, centers it over to Trebojevic. Can't get a shot on net there. Vekic sends it in now. Coming out with it is Wentzlaff. Can't get it out there. It's Wentzlaff. Sends it over to Ben Johnson. Johnson off the glass. Kept in by Jorgensen. Now coming away with it is Hughlin. Paul Hughlin gets it out. Sent up to Jug Ginther. Now a chance here. Centering pass from Gavin Gunderson. And they can't get a stick on it. Now Gunderson tips it up. He's going to chase for it. It's sent out by Jorgensen. And now Ben Johnson shoots it right back in. Jorgensen up the boards. Up to Vekic. Vekic flips it out. It's going to go all the way down the ice. Picking it up is Daniel Wentzlaff in the corner. Now he goes behind the net. Wentzlaff makes a move, makes a bad miss. Now the Rams get it out. Picking it up is Jernander. Micah Jernander dumps it back in. Now it's going to be chased by Johnson. Ben Johnson trying to shoot it out. Daniel Wentzlaff now. Intercepted by Jernander. Jernander now sends up to the point to Miller. Miller. And a shot on there by Austin Storley. It looks like he's getting his first shift of the game here tonight. Miller with a shot on. Blocker save there by Metcalf. Now it's Donahue coming away with it. Up to Miller. Miller's going to put another shot on. Just goes over the net. Kredovic in the corner now. No battle for it along the sideboards. And the Rams get it out. As it's Paul Hughlin bringing it in, making some moves. Tipped away by Miller. And we have a tripping penalty coming up on the Raiders. And that was an obvious one. So the Roseau Rams will be heading back to the power play. Their second of the night.
Well, neither team has had a really good success on the power play here, so we'll see if the Rams can get something going here.
Yeah, you're right about that, Randy. Both teams really haven't done anything on their power plays. Second one of the night for the Rams, so we'll see if they can get something going here. As it's sent down to Kellen Murphy. Murphy makes a move. Now it's picked up by Max Strand. Back over to Strand now from Murphy. Now Murphy with it. Behind the net. Over to Strand. Strand up to the point to Gunderson. Centering pass there to Murphy. Don't get a shot off there. Now at the points, Paul Hugelin. Hugelin puts a shot right, makes the save. Now it's going to be picked up by Max Strand. Strand up to Hugelin. Hugelin over to Gunderson. Shot on. Another nice save there by Logan Wright. Doesn't let up a rebound. And we have a whistle and a stoppage of play.
Yeah, that's kind of been the difference in this hockey game. Both goaltenders, Wright and Metcalf, have not given up those big rebounds. So there hasn't been those second and third chances for both teams here.
I mean, there's been a lot of opportunities, but just not a lot of chances out front, and certainly not a lot of second chances on shots. As it's picked up by Gunderson, he scores! Gavin Gunderson puts it in, and the Roseau Rams take a 1-0 lead on the power play. Nice shot on there by Gunderson, and he puts the Rams up on top, 1-0, 8:19 remaining here in the first period.
Yeah, big goal for the Rams on the power play there. And finally breaks this scoreless tie here.
So face off here at center ice. Jarrett Nelson picks it up. Sends it up to Chase Reed. Now a shot on there. Covered up by Logan Wright. Tonight's game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. So face off here in the Raiders zone as the Rams win it back. Raiders trying to get it out, and Vekic does. Now it's going to be picked up by Ezra Carlson. Making some moves, centers it to Trombley, can't get it through there. Now the Rams come away with it. As it's sent up to Brendan Lund. He's going to bring it in. Battling for it with Nyberg. Over to Christian Miller now. Miller sends it over to Vekic. Now Nyberg's going to pick it up for the Raiders. Up to Vekic. Vekic through center ice. Bringing it in. Now Trombley's going to chase for it. And it's shot out by Isaac Wentzlaff. And now we have another penalty coming up, this time on the Rams. So this is going to be the Greenway Raiders' third power play of the night. We'll see if they can cash in here and tie the game up at 1.
Yeah, this is a huge power play opportunity for the Raiders here. Trying to get back in this, try to tie this game up here at 1 apiece. Rams score on the power play, and we'll see if the Raiders can return the favor here.
Yeah, they really haven't had a good chance to set up the power play yet, so we'll see if they can get something going here as the Rams send it all the way down. Played by goaltender Logan Wright. Ben Trombley will pick it up. Pressuring for the Rams is Hanson O'Leary. Trombley with it. Over to Miller. Back to Trombley now through center ice. He's going to bring it in. Trombley with it. At the point. Looking over his options. Ben Trombley over to Trebojevic. Back to Trombley at the point now. Jernander back to Trombley. Shot on there. Can't get it on net. Trebojevic. Back to Jernander. Whiffs on the shot. Regains possession. Puts a shot on there. Can't get it through. Now it's going to be picked up by Max Strand, who sends it out. Now Logan Wright has to play it as O'Leary was pressuring there, but he can't get to it. Trebojevic picks it up. Ben Trombley with it behind the net now. He's going to skate it up. Trombley tries to find Vekic, can't get a stick on it, and can't catch the pass. Now it's going to be sent up to Strand. Strand brings it in. He's going to shoot it all the way into the zone. Only 46 seconds remaining on the Greenway power play. We'll see if they can set something up in the final seconds of this third power play for the Raiders here tonight. As Miller brings it in. Drives in, can't get through the player there. And it's going to be sent around by Daniel Wentzlaff. Looks like another penalty on Roseau, I believe, and it is. That's Ben Johnson heading to the box. So we'll have a 5-on-3 here for 32 seconds. And then, of course, the second penalty will, there's going to be another power play, obviously, 5-on-4 power play for the Raiders after this 5-on-3.
Yeah, huge opportunity now for the Raiders for next 32 seconds, and the Rams are going to call a timeout here, Blake.
It was actually the Raiders, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep,
nope.
Greenway.
Raiders taking timeout, okay.
Yep, Grant Clafton trying to set something up here for the Raiders. Big opportunity here to tie it up at 1. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Rink Sports Grill in Evelyn. They offer casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink Sports Grill offers 8 large-screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens, so you never have to miss a minute of the game. The Rink Sports Grill offers large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet. They can cater your event, party, or meeting. It's the Rink Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Evelyn, Minnesota. Check them out today. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. So here we go. Timeout's just about up for the Raiders, and they're going to try to set something up. Still a lot of time on the 5-on-3. 32 seconds remaining on that, so plenty of time to, maybe set something up early and try to score early on this power play. And if they don't, they'll still have a 5-on-4 power play for about 1:30.
Right, yeah, certainly they would like to get one here quick, and they're going to have a chance here.
One back by Jernander, back to Trebojevic, up to Tremblay at the point. 5-on-3 power play over to Miller. Now over to Trebojevic. Back to Miller, slap shot. Can't get it on that there. Looks like it might have got deflected by one of the Roseau Ram players. Tremblay, back to Miller. Over to Trebojevic. Rebound chance. And the Rams are going to send it all the way down. Good defensive play there by Roseau, as that's going to do it for the first penalty for the Rams. Sent up to Vekic. Here's a chance now. And he can't get it over to Jernander. Now Jernander picks it up. 1:18 remaining on the Greenway power play. Up to Tremblay. Over to Trebojevic. Back to Tremblay now. He's going to put a shot on. Can't get through. Greenway trying to regain possession. Another shot on there. Goes wide of the net. Comes back around. But now it's going to be sent all the way down the ice by Jarrett Nelson. Under 1 minute remaining on the Greenway power play. They got to get something going here if they want to tie it up. Grade A opportunity to tie it up at 1. And it's not going good so far for the Raiders. Miller over to Trebojevic. Up to Jernander, who pokes it in. 30 seconds remaining on the Greenway power play. And now it's going to be picked up by Gunderson. Gavin Gunderson, the lone scorer tonight for the Rams. Now it's going to be brought in by Huglin. Puts a quick shot on there. Paul Huglin with it. Now it's intercepted by Tremblay. Ben Tremblay tries to find Jernander. No icing there, and Vekic will chase for it with Nelson. Now it's sent over to Gunderson. Gavin Gunderson. And it's intercepted by Donahue. Gets it poked away. Now it's Tremblay at the blue line. And the Roseau Rams are at full strength. They kill off that 5-on-3 penalty kill. 3:45 remaining here in the second period. The Roseau Rams still lead 1-0. Rams get it out now as it's sent up to Huglin. Paul Huglin brings it in, tries to make a move, poked away by Jorgensen. And Bodie's going to try dumping it out. Nice save, pad save there by Logan Wright, as Nelson put a hard shot on there. Now Carlson up to Thonis. Thonis is going to bring it in. Puts a shot on there. Trickles behind him. And it goes just wide. Almost went in there for the Raiders, and now goes off the backboards. And the goaltender, Metcalf, covers it up. Wow, that almost went in there. Thonis put a shot on there. Metcalf had a hard time handling it. Went behind him, but luckily for the Rams, it went just left of the net.
Yeah, that one almost handcuffed Metcalf there. And that would have been a tie game here at 1 apiece.
Play continues here in the Ram zone. 3 minutes remaining here in the second period. Coming away with it is Daniel Wentzloff. Now it's going to be intercepted by Donahue in the corner now. Centers it. Now it's intercepted by Adam Severson. He sends it up to number 22, Brendan Lund. He centers it. No one home there. Lund's going to pick it up again here. Centering pass there. Logan Wright makes the save. Trebojevic gets it out now. Play at center ice here. Sent over to Chase Reed, who's going to bring it in. Centering pass there, no one home. Now out of the zone again, picked up by Jarrett Nelson. And the Rams have to tag up here. Bodie Jorgensen plays it up to Donahue. Donahue gets it poked away. Back to Jorgensen. Jorgensen intercepted by Strand. Shot on there by O'Leary. Another save by Logan Wright. So it's O'Leary coming away with it again. Tries to make a move. Now it's going to be picked up by Kellen Murphy. Murphy makes a move. Goes behind the net now. Sends it back to Strand. Strand behind the net now. Makes another move. Out front, picking it up to O'Leary. Hanson O'Leary still with it, making a nice move. Rebound shot, he scores! Hanson O'Leary puts a shot on, and he gets his rebound, and he puts the Roseau Rams up 2-0 with 1:30 remaining here in the second period. Nice hustle by Hanson O'Leary there. He put a nice shot on. Before he put that shot on, he made a nice move. Got to the slot, put a shot on, hustled to his rebound, and he knocks it in to give Roseau a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, great puck movement by the Rams there, and Hanson O'Leary finishes it off.
So 1:23 remaining here in our second period. The Roseau Rams lead 2-0 over the Greenway Raiders. Ben Trelmy brings it up through center ice. Still with it, puts a shot on. Another nice save there by Metcalf. He's been unreal tonight. He's played a very good game for Roseau. Play back here in the Greenway zone. Shot on there from the point. Almost another one there as there's a... Rams almost tipped it in there. Now it's going to be sent up to Predovich. Now up to Trombley. Could have a chance. Gets knocked off the play there. Now it's picked up by Paul Huglin. Huglin up to Gavin Gunderson. And it's broken up by Trebojevic. 34 seconds remaining here in the second period. And the puck's going to go all the way down for an icing.
Well, big second period for the Roseau Rams here, Blake. Up 2-0 now.
Yeah, huge period for them. Greenway had that 5-on-3 power play, of course. They couldn't score there. And the Rams took advantage of that and knocked in another one. So we have play here in the Greenway zone. Sent up to Wentzloff. Now it's going to be Donahue. 16 seconds remaining. He's going to try putting a shot on, and he does. Another pad save there by Metcalf. He's been playing a great game, like I mentioned earlier, to keeping Roseau ahead as we're going to reach the final seconds of this period. And that's going to do it for our second period of play. The Roseau Rams lead the Greenway Raiders 2-0. I was just talking about how Ashton Metcalf, the goaltender for Roseau, has been playing an unreal game tonight. He's made some unbelievable saves for Roseau tonight. Logan Wright's played well too, but he's let in 2 goals. So hats off to the goaltender Metcalf for his performance so far in this game.
Right, yeah, so far he's made 26 saves here tonight through 2 periods of play, and he's looking very sharp between the pipes here for the Roseau Rams, and the Raiders need to make some adjustments, hopefully coming out here in the third period, and get back in this hockey game and get a couple goals here and make it a fun finish. But the Rams certainly having that big second period here right now.
And it's definitely not over. It's only a 2-goal lead. And we saw it against Orono. Greenway was out of it for almost 2 periods of the game, and they came back in the third period. They kept coming back. So
right, exactly.
definitely not over here after 2 periods of play.
No, a 2-goal lead is the most dangerous lead in hockey. So they certainly, hopefully, they can come back here and make it a hockey game here in period number 3. The Roseau Rams got 2 goals in that second period. First goal coming at 8:41 into the period. Gavin Gunderson on the power play got the single assist from Max Strand, and then the Rams would make it 2-0. A goal from Hanson O'Leary, the assist going to Kellen Murphy, and a second assist credited to Jarrett Nelson. So 2-0 in favor of the Rams after 2 periods complete at the Hodgkins Barado Arena.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun.
Okay, so after 2 periods in the books, Roseau 2, Greenway 0. You'll come back now to the Snake Pit for period number 3 coming your way. All right, we are back here at the Hotchkiss-Verado Arena for period number 2. Both teams have returned to the ice here. Big period coming up here with at least 17 minutes to play here at the historic Snake Pit. Blake is just getting set up here for period number 3 action. And again, we appreciate all of you for taking time out of your night to watch our game here tonight.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Iron Range Apparel. Stop by Iron Range Apparel for all your Minnesota-themed clothing and home decor. Located in the Thunderbird Mall in Virginia, Minnesota, Iron Range Apparel offers lake cabin and home decor along with a large variety of apparel. Grab a hockey hoodie for the rink or a winter hat for the cold Minnesota weather. Each item is designed in-house, paying special attention to the local history and heritage. Iron Range Apparel also offers wholesale pricing and a custom screen printing. Find them on Facebook and Instagram, and good luck to all the players. Here we go. Final period underway here in Coleraine. It's the Greenway Raiders and Roseau Rams. The Rams lead 2-0 entering this final period of play. So Rams control it in their own zone, and now they get it out. Now they bring it in, but they're offside. 16:40 remaining here in the third period. Just getting underway for this final period of play. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth. They offer casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. Roseau dumps it in. It's going to be picked up by Bodie Jorgensen. Goes behind the net now. Wraps it around the boards. Carlson flips it out. Now chasing for it. Trombley, 2-on-1 chance. Shot on there, loose. And a quick whistle there as the puck was still loose.
Yeah, chance out front there, loose puck, and maybe Trombley certainly had a great opportunity to get the Raiders within 1 here, Blake.
Yeah, the rebound was just sitting there, and kind of a quick whistle there by the ref. So it's going to be picked up by the Rams. As flipping it out is Ben Johnson, but it's intercepted by Jernander. He puts a shot on. Another nice shot on there, and Metcalf makes the save.
Yeah, Raiders starting out very well here in period number 3 with some good opportunities here. Metcalf again making some big saves here in period number 3.
Yeah, if the Raiders could get one early here in this third period, it would make things a lot very interesting to end this game. As Roseau sends it down, no icing as Christian Miller touched it. Now he's going to battle for it. He tries sending it up, but it's going to be intercepted by Jarrett Nelson. He goes behind the net now. Nelson still with it. Centering pass. Another pass. They score! That's Judd Ginther with a pass from Chase Reed. And that's going to make it 3-0 Roseau over the Greenway Raiders. Another more nice passing by the Roseau Rams there. Tic-tac-toe, and they put it in. That's something that this Roseau team's good at. They're very good at passing the puck around and moving the puck.
Yeah, they've been historically, this Greenway team is, or Roseau team, I'm sorry, is very good about passing the puck around here.
And it's going to be sent all the way down by Austin Storley, and we'll have a face-off in the Raider zone. Tonight's game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They're a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. Face-off to the right of goaltender Logan Wright here. Coming away with it is Strand. Now Vekic picks it up. He takes it out of the zone. The Raiders now down 3-0 as Roseau gets another one here in this third period. Jorgensen sends it back in. Vekic centering pass. Trombley can't get to it. Now a battle for in the corner. Vekic sends it up. And Storley can't keep it in for Greenway. Now Jorgensen's going to pick it up behind the net. Backhand pass. And it's going to be intercepted by Hanson O'Leary. O'Leary with a goal tonight for the Rams as well. Now Jernander knocks it out of the zone, and we have a stoppage of play. 14:43 remaining here in the third period. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Rink Sports Grill in Evelyn. They offer 8 large screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens, so you never have to miss a minute of the game. They also offer large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Christian Miller falls down as he was carrying the puck. Now it's going to be picked up by Jace Nyberg. He gets out of the zone as he banks it off the boards. Sent right back in by the Roseau Rams. Miller at the backboard sends it around the boards. Now it's going to be picked up. Gavin Gunderson. They score another goal for the Roseau Rams. Getting credited with the goal is number 8, Paul Huglin. Another 2-assist goal for the Roseau Rams there. And they just keep moving the puck around the Greenway Raiders. That was Huglin getting a pass from Gavin Gunderson. And I believe Adam Severson as well. So, now it's 4-0 Roseau. And, they've come out to play once again here in this third period.
Yeah, Gunderson having a nice night here for the Rams. Couple of assists for him.
Yeah, he's looked very good tonight for Roseau. He's a speedy player there for Roseau, as there's a shot on there by Ben Trombley. And now Vekic gains possession, sends it back to Miller. Now Nyberg puts a shot that goes wide. Trebojevic centers it. No one home. No, Ginther sends it up to Brendan Lund. Lund brings it in and can't connect on the pass there. And now it's going to be Judd Ginther sending it on net there, and covering it up is goaltender Logan Wright. Yeah, Gavin Gunderson, he's just a speedy player, crafty player. He's only a sophomore. This team has a lot of sophomores, and this team's going to be a lot of fun to watch in the next couple of years. Max Strand, Gavin Gunderson, and then another player that's not playing tonight, Thor Bufflin. He's been out the last couple nights. He's another very talented player for this Roseau Rams team.
Yeah, a lot of talented underclassmen on this Rams squad.
Play continues here in the Roseau zone, brought out by the Rams. Kellen Murphy is going to bring it in. It's another player, only a sophomore, Kellen Murphy there, another talented player for this Roseau team. Jernander tries sending it out. Now Predovic is going to slap it out. Isaac Wenslaff sends it up to Max Strand. Now he gets knocked off the play by Miller. Now battle for in the corner. Murphy over to O'Leary. Chance out front there. Now Murphy sends it deep into the zone to the backboards. Strand up to the point to Johnson. He scores! What a shot by Ben Johnson. It's been a complete breakdown here for the Greenway Raiders here in this third period as he puts it home. Ben Johnson from the point. Another nice goal there for Roseau.
Wow, Johnson, what a blast from the point there. Getting over the top of the goal against Wright's shoulder. And the Raiders are going to be making a goaltender change as Nathan Jurgensen takes the reins of the goaltender here in period number 3.
Yeah, complete breakdown here for the Greenway Raiders here in this third period. And something's really clicked for this Roseau team here in this third period. First period was really sloppy for them. Second period was better as they got 2 goals in that period. And now here in this third period, they've scored 3 goals, and they've looked really good here in this final period of play.
Yeah, once they got their legs going, they have looked very sharp here in this hockey game.
Another shot on there by Gunderson. Gets deflected wide. Picking it up is Jarrett Nelson for Roseau. Through neutral. He brings it in. He's going to put a shot on blocker save by Jurgensen. More chances, and it's going to go in for another one. And that's going to make it 6-0 in favor of the Rams.
Yeah, that's a tough one there, but the Rams, no question, the Rams are a very good hockey team. We know that. They've shown that this year, and they're on a nice winning streak right now as well.
Yeah, we knew there would be a good chance of this happening to this Greenway team. You know, they obviously lack depth, and it's catching up to them in this game. We're looking at Roseau. They have a lot of depth on that team. They play three or four lines there on that Roseau team, and 6 defensemen. So they definitely have the depth compared to Greenway, who doesn't really have the depth. Their only top line's obviously really good. Second line's decent, but after that, they don't have the depth.
Right. Yeah, and it makes a difference in a game like tonight, having 4 lines playing, 4 solid lines out there for the Rams as well.
Donahue sends it in. Now a battle for it behind the net. Coming out with it is Cockley. He sends it out. Now it's going to be Judd Ginther bringing it in. Backhand shot there. Another shot on there. And goaltender Jurgensen is there for the save for the Raiders.
Yeah, and Christian Miller was kind of favoring his wrist or arm or something on that previous series here. So hopefully Christian's going to be okay here.
Yeah, this team has already dealt with a lot of injuries so far this season, so it'd be tough if he was set back with an injury before 2 more big games versus Grand Rapids tomorrow. And then, of course, the big rematch against Hermantown on Tuesday night.
Yeah, couple big games coming up here for the Raiders. Well, you start thinking about that, Blake. Maybe, how much does tomorrow night's game maybe play into this? Maybe you're, just playing a little bit not as hard tonight to save for the big rival tomorrow night against Grand Rapids. I don't know. Could be something into that.
Well, yeah, they're definitely going to come out to play for that one, as there's a centering pass by Trombley. Ezra Carlson couldn't get a shot off there for the Raiders. Tonight's game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They're a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun.
Yeah, certainly the Raiders will be ready for tomorrow's game against the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. But nothing to take away. Certainly, Roseau is a very talented team, and we've seen that here tonight.
Shot on there from the point by Nyberg. Goes wide of the net. And now a pass over to Helgelin. He dumps it in. Now it's over to Jorgensen. He sends it up to Predovich. Tries to send it out, and he tries to. It's kept in by Jarrett Nelson. Nice play there. Now the Raiders do get it out, as it's Derek Davidson bringing in. He's going to chase for it along with O'Leary. Coming out with it is Jarrett Nelson. Up to Max Strand. 3-on-2 chance here. Can't handle it there was O'Leary. Another shot on there, save Jurgensen. Now it's going to be Strand. Strand centers it, no one home there. Hanson O'Leary picks it up again. Makes a move, he's going to drive to the net. Centering pass there. Strand couldn't put it home now. Another chance there from Strand as Kellen Murphy put a backhand shot on there. And a save there by Jurgensen. 6-0 Roseau here. And we've reached running time for this third period. Face off here in the Raiders zone as it's sent around by Storley. And the Raiders get it out. Sent right back in by Caden Cockley. Now it's Donahue. Back to Donahue with the pass from Storley. Picked up by Wentzloff. Now over to Cockley. Battling for it is Carlson as he knocks it away. Donahue up to the point to Trebojevic. Shot on there. Still can't get it through. Goaltender Metcalf. Another nice chance there, but he dives and makes the save as Gunderson comes in. What a pass there by Gavin Gunderson. He centered it to Adam Severson. Now Gunderson again. Nice little shot there. Hit the post there, I believe. Now Gunderson's going to pick it up again. Centering pass Severson whiffs on the shot. Can't get a shot off there. Now Trebojevic intercepts it. He's going to send it around the boards up to Carlson. Ezra Carlson through neutral. He brings it in. He's going to drive towards the net. Puts a centering pass on Predovic. Can handle it. Now Christian Miller puts a shot on there. Gunderson blocks it. Good news, Christian Miller's back out for the Raiders, so it's definitely good news for Greenway.
Yes, yeah, very good news because he is a very good player back on a defensive point for the Raiders, and also can be a scoring threat for them as well.
He brings it in, and now he's going to play it again. It's a shot on there, save by Metcalf. Now the Raiders keep it in here, but now it squirts out. Ben Trombley picks it up. Trombley fumbles it. And now a shot on there. And it deflects out of play. That was Judd Ginther bringing it in. Not sure what happened there with Trombley. He kind of fumbled around with it and lost it. And another nice chance there for Roseau.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly if he was trying to make a move to his other side there, but kind of an uncharacteristic, not very usual, not very many times you see Ben Trombley make a play like that.
And Logan Wright has just left the ice with one of the coaches, so not sure what's going on with him.
I hope Logan's okay here.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't leave the ice, so obviously something's going on with him as we have another shot on there by Chase Reed that goes wide. Back to Reed now in the corner. Reed centers in. Now it's going to be intercepted by Vekic. Vekic up to Carlson through center ice. Carlson can't handle it, so now it's going to be picked up by Jernander. Jernander drives in. Chase Reed with it. Goes behind the net. Off the backboards. Over to Judd Ginther. Now Chase Reed's going to bring it in. Over to Ben Johnson. Can't get a shot off there. Now intercepted by Ben Trombley. Now battle for it along the sideboards. Dumped in by the Roseau Rams. Trombley picks it up in the corner. 4:23 remaining here in the final period of play. The Roseau Rams lead the Greenway Raiders 6-0 as Vekic drives in here. Still battling for it. Along the sideboards there. Monsrud up to Bierk. Bierk dumps it in. Miller over to Trombley. Trombley up to Davidson now. Davidson dumps it in. It's going to be played by Isaac Wensloff. Wensloff off the glass. Now Miller's going to intercept it and go through center ice and play it. And he's in the corner now of the Roseau zone. Davidson with it now. Centering pass to Predovic. More chances there. Wow. Greenway has had so many chances tonight. And Metcalf has been there for every save. Nothing is, they've had a lot of chances and nothing's really gone their way. But you got to credit goaltender Metcalf too. He's been playing a heck of a game here tonight for Roseau.
Well, yeah, the Greenway has had a lot of chances. 33 shots on goal for Greenway, and a lot of those very good quality shots. So you think about it, and Metcalf gives up a few here or there. That changes the whole complexity of this hockey game here tonight.
So it's sent around the boards by Gavin Helgeland. That's going to be brought in by O'Leary. Intercepted by Trebojevic. He shoots it through center ice. Picking up in the neutral zone, Max Strand. Strand can't handle it. Now it's in the Roseau zone. Vekic over to Jernander. Puts a shot. Another save there for Metcalf. Trebojevic. Shot on there. Raiders just hoping to get one goal here in this game and break Metcalf's shutout here in this game. 2:30 remaining here in regulation. Thonis dumps it in. He's going to chase it now. And it's going to go over to Helgeland. Gavin Helgeland over to Jarrett Nelson. Dumps it out. And it's going to go all the way down for an icing. Tonight's game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey. And they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. And the Rick Sports Grill in Eveleth offers casual and family dining and a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. Rig Sports Grill offers 8 large screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens. Shot on there by Nyberg that got blocked, and driving in now for the Rams is Hughlin. Behind the net now with speed. Hughlin up to the point. Wentzlaff, shot on there. Hughlin with another shot saved. Jurgensen, and he covers it up. Reaching the final minute of play here in this final period. Play in this game. Minute 22 and running time. 6-0. Roseau leads Greenway.
Well, we're going to talk about it, but I think our player of the game could be Mr. Metcalf. We'll have to see.
Definitely some skaters that are well deserving of player of the game as well.
I know.
So we'll have to take a look. Probably won't be able to announce it during the broadcast here, as another save there by Jurgensen.
Fortunately, we only have one hat, so we can't give it to multiple players.
Yeah, that's true. Many players deserving of player of the game for Roseau here tonight.
As the crowd is beating the traffic, as they would chant at the University of Minnesota if you leave early.
More chances here out front, rebound chances. Yep, fans filing out of here as the time's going to run down. They're going to gear up for tomorrow's rivalry game. Grand Rapids and Greenway. Make sure to join us here for tomorrow's huge game between the two rivals, the Raiders and Thunderhawks. It's going to be absolutely packed here at the Hodgkins Berardo Arena, and should be a good one.
Yeah, and certainly get here early. We're going to be here about 2:30 tomorrow. Come early and watch the Viking game beforehand in the lobby, and get ready for the big matchup between Grand Rapids and Greenway tomorrow night. It should be a great game, great intensity, great excitement in this building, obviously, here tomorrow night.
So the final score here tonight, it's the Roseau Rams 6, the Greenway Raiders 0. And don't let the scoreboard fool you. It was a lot closer than it looked, than the scoreboard shows. You know, it was 2-0 after 2 periods of play. And, you know, just the depth of Roseau really ran down the Greenway Raiders here tonight. They scored 4 goals in that third period, and wasn't much of a game there in the final period of play.
Yeah, I think that the Rams just like I said, they got it going here in period number 3. But close game after 2 periods. Only the Raiders only down by 2 goals, certainly in reach. But the Raiders end up with 34 shots on goal here tonight on goaltender Metcalf of the Roseau Rams, and he shuts the door on the Raiders here tonight. But like I said, a lot of good quality chances for the Raiders, so certainly they could have got a couple goals, 2 or 3 goals here in that third period, or maybe even in the second period. That would have changed the whole complexity of this game here tonight. But Metcalf very solid in goal for the Rams here tonight after their big victory over World last night, winning 5-4. But now we turn our attention to tomorrow night, the big matchup between the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks and the Greenway Raiders.
Yeah, we thought Roseau would maybe be a little flat. They were kind of in the first period. They still looked, pretty quick for the most part. No scoring there in that first period, but then they came out in the second and third period, didn't look tired at all. And, they started scoring goals and adding a lot of pressure on the Greenway Raiders, and they broke it open, winning the game 6-0. And here's your third period scoring summary, a busy one for the Roseau Rams, and Randy has that for you right now.
So the Rams get on the board at 1 minute and 19 seconds into that third period. They make it 3-0. Goal from Chase Reed, the assist from Judd Ginther, and Jarrett Nelson on the second assist. And then the Rams would make it 4-0. Paul Hughlin getting an even strength goal from Gavin Gunderson and Adam Severson. And then the Rams would make it 5-0 at 4 minutes and 21 seconds into the third period. Ben Johnson with an even strength goal from Kellen Murphy and Isaac Wentzlaff. And then the Rams cap off the scoring at 5 minutes and 11 seconds into the third period. Paul Hughlin with his second goal of the game, the single assist from Jarrett Nelson. So Hughlin has as well a nice night for the Rams as well. And then, of course, we talked about it. Goaltender Ashton Metcalf of the Roseau Rams, just a junior, a very nice night too as well. 34 saves in total for the Roseau Rams netminder. Hopefully Logan Wright's going to be okay here. Blake, I didn't like that he left the game in the third period. Hopefully, I don't know if he's not feeling well, but hopefully he's going to be okay and ready to go here for tomorrow night's game.
Well, that could be the deal too. You know, that third period obviously wasn't a very good period for him. He might have maybe felt sick a little bit after that performance for him, but hopefully he's back tomorrow night. You know, they need him for the big rivalry game between against Grand Rapids tomorrow night. So stay tuned to our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages for the player of the game here tonight. We're going to have to determine that off the air here, as there's multiple players that are deserving a player of the game here in this game. We would like to thank our sponsors, Minnesota Twist Drill, the Rink Sports Grill, and Iron Range Apparel at the Thunderbird Mall in Virginia for their season-long commitment of Up North hockey. So, Randy, any last thoughts before we go here tonight?
Well, yeah, it was a very good performance by the Roseau Rams here tonight. Very tough team, very tough opponent for the Raiders here, but certainly the Raiders looking okay with quite a few shots on goal. Just couldn't get by us to Metcalf, who played a fabulous game for the Roseau Rams. But, well, now we look forward till tomorrow night. We'll be back here 7 o'clock tomorrow for the big one. Make sure you tune in for our live broadcast. That starts, face-off is at 7 o'clock. We'll be on 20 minutes early or 15 minutes early or something before the game tomorrow. Certainly, we're going to be here early tomorrow, about 2:30 or 3. So if you don't make it to the game, or if you do make it to the game, please join in for our coverage here on Up North Hockey. Blake, it was fun doing the game here with you tonight, and looking forward to tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's going to be another fun one tomorrow. You know, it's been a fun week. We've had a lot of rivalry games. You know, of course, Evelyn and Hibbing Chisholm was a big Section 7A game. Duluth East Grand Rapids, big rivalry game. Then the biggest one tomorrow night, it's going to be a packed crowd here at Hodgkins Broward Arena between Grand Rapids and Greenway. So for Randy, I'm Blake. We thank you for joining us here tonight and taking time out of your night to watch the stream of Roseau and Greenway. Final score, the Roseau Rams 6 and the Greenway Raiders 0. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.